Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about the emergence of financial economy from the real economy. This is the part of conventional economic system. Here, the war economy, which means the World War II, transformed large horizontally and vertically integrated corporations with few closely linked products to multidimensional and highly diversified conglomerates. By 1960, more than half of the Fortune 500 firms operated in multiple industries, while a majority of firms worked only in one or two industries before the war. Growing scales and spreading risk across the industries and product lines become the dominant corporate strategy. And production became more and more automated, so that the personnel planning and the management became less dominant, while efficient logistics management became a key to success. The newly developed method of operations research were used in practice and contributed to a highly efficient corporate organization. The change in management style, which took place during that time, resembles the ideas of Winslow F. Taylor, which he had already laid down in his pioneering the principle of scientific management 3 decades earlier. Simultaneously, changes in US capital markets were taking place. Financial intermediaries like insurance companies, investment companies, pension funds gained importance quickly. Their ownership of corporate stock increased, and institutional investors gained power in private companies. Especially the newly developed state and the company pension funds and mutual investment funds changed the structure of investment, which had been mainly driven by company and individual private interest and bank trust departments before the war. The latter still played the major role in investment after the war. Additionally, the diversification and the internationalization of the large US companies led to a separation of the corporate treasury department from the divisional financial management, while the corporate treasury department were occupied with the cash management, bank relationship, credit management, dividends, current movements, insurance, and pensions. Corporate financial management had a special interest in the optimal use of corporate funds, which including lending as well as short-term capital management. The institutional investment became dominant. Consequently, ownership and the governance structure of large companies changed, which again entailed the new type of jobs were developing and some field of work were expanding, while others were declining. The number of people who were engaged in brokerage, analysis, and fund management was growing rapidly. Also, the organization of work changed. More hierarchical structures were applied, and auditing and performance analysis via standardized management tools became fashionable. All in all, this contributed to the trend that the entrepreneurial ethos, combined with individualistic skills of early brokers and the business managers, gave way to more bureaucratic notions of publicly certified knowledge and specialized expertise being organized and managed in competing institutions. Investment analysis and management has become an active undertaken by quasi professionals in hierarchically planned and administered ways. The newly developed multinational firms, as well as the specialization of managers and the emergence of institutional investment, created the need for more professional business education. Without changes in higher education system, the reorganization of the US economy in the way it happened would not have been possible. However, only the changes within the economy during the war and the experience of the war allowed for the development of more scientific and method driven business education. In this way, the renovation of the US economy and the US higher educational system in business education has to be understood a symbiotic process which conjointly formed the breeding ground of the financial economics. Thank you, students.